Hi, Aries. How are you? I hope you're doing well. I'm so happy to be here and to be doing this today. A lot has gone on in the last few hours, and I'm just really grateful for everything that's going on today. But here we are for week 2 of me doing this. I'm really excited. So Aries, we're going to be doing a reading. My boyfriend just texted me. God damn it. We're going to be doing a reading for the week of June 24th. This is going to apply to your sun, moon, or rising, tropical, sidereal. You can also check your progressed chart. You can find that all on astro.com. And yeah, let's just go into it. You can find me on social media at Sinful Pluto on Twitter and Instagram. If this resonates with you, let me know. Like this video, share, subscribe, comment. And if this resonates with you and if you want further insight, you can book a reading with me on sinfulpluto.com. So yeah, let's get into it. So Aries, what is in store for you the week of June 24th? What is in store for you, Aries? I fell out already. Okay, we'll go with that. 2 of Cups reversed. Okay, so last week I remember talking about how you needed to go into hermit mode, and it's interesting because I have the hermit reversed here. By the way, I'm using the Wild Unknown Tarot. I have Strength, the Emperor reversed. I'll leave it like that for now. So we have a lot of major arcana. We have a lot of heavy energies going on for you. The 2 of Cups reversed talks about a disharmonious relationship, and the Hermit reversed talks about either a lack of accountability or just completely isolating yourself from a relationship. This to me talks about how maybe you feel completely out of control of a relationship, because we do have the Emperor reversed, and there are 2 ways that I normally interpret the Emperor. It can either signify someone who is incredibly passive, or it can be someone who is very much a dictator. But if I'll be honest, though, I think this is more so someone being passive than a dictator. So, but I mean, it could be either way, but I'm just putting that out there. So, yeah, the 2 of Cups reversed talks about a disharmonious relationship, or you're not really seeing eye to eye with someone. And when I say relationship, it doesn't necessarily have to be a romantic one. It can be platonic, or with a family member, or with coworkers, or anything like that. The 2 of Cups reversed talks about, like, in a way, kind of, I keep on imagining someone putting water, like putting more water into someone else's cup, and they're not getting anything back. And I feel like this energy is very much similar to that of last week, where, I described the scenario of you, like basically sneaking out at night, like without any sort of explanation. And this is what it seems like to me. It's like you're not giving any sort of explanation. And maybe you're dealing with a Virgo or with a Leo, or maybe you're dealing with another Aries, but I think this is just you. I just feel like you're kind of isolating yourself. You're icing someone out, it seems like, or you're just like completely isolating yourself from a relationship. And I feel like the person is kind of like trying to offer you something, like trying to offer you some sort of token of love. Because I mean, we have a rose here, and then we have the roses here. So this to me is like, I feel like they're trying to give you some sort of peace offering. They're trying to give you something, really. I feel like they're really trying to reach out to you and show some sort of compassion and show that they love you. But I feel like you're just completely isolating yourself. You don't want to talk about it. You'd rather avoid the topic. You would rather avoid the subject. And so that seems to be a big problem, I think, for you this week, is just a lot of isolation. And it's to the point where, for some of you, I know that the last week I told you that you need to go into hermit mode, but I think this week you're taking it too far, because now the hermit card is reversed, which is like the energy isn't helpful to you. It's actually unhealthy for you now. So this to me is saying how you're kind of I think that you're losing a lot of your vitality by isolating yourself so much, by being in the dark so much. You know, if you're literally just laying in bed in the dark, even, you know, for hours on end, I don't really think that's really helping you out at all. And I think that if you're not getting any sort of sunlight, if you're not getting any sort of interaction, if you're not getting anything at all, I think that's really unhealthy for you. And I have the Four of Cups reversed, which to me is like complete and utter indifference. You're trying to avoid the situation. You don't want to face it at all. You would rather just continue ignoring it and hope that it just goes away. And I don't think that's good for you. I feel like you're being incredibly passive. It honestly kind of feels like you're trying to take on victim. Like you're trying to, I don't want to say like you're trying to be a victim, but it's like, it's almost kind of like you're acting super helpless, or you're acting like, you're not acting like yourself, Aries, honestly. You're really not acting like yourself. And I think that this week you were required to have a lot of strength, a lot of inner strength. And I think maybe you need to be maybe you need to reconnect with the Leo for some of you. Like I said, you could be, there's a disharmonious relationship for some of you, you could be having, maybe you're in a situation with the Leo where you're not having a solid communication with them, or you're just not on the same page with them. But I feel like you need to surround yourself more with fire energy, because I feel like right now you're just really, you're just in a cave right now. You're in your shell, and I don't really like that, honestly. I really don't like that. I feel like you need to be more active, more fiery, because I feel like there's such like a lack of color with you. You're just like slowly losing the fire. I mean, we have the Hermit here, right? And it has the little fire here, but it's reversed. So this to me, it's like you're losing your flame. You're losing that touch. You're losing that magic touch that you normally have. You're losing your voice, it seems like. And I feel like you need to get back in touch with that. And I think that you really need to stop isolating yourself. And I think that you need to start holding yourself accountable for certain things. Because to me, for some of you, this can be that you're you're running away. I think I mentioned this earlier, that you're trying to run away from maybe taking responsibility, or from facing some sort of problem that you have in your relationships, whatever relationship this is. And strength is telling me, like, you have to just face it. And I feel like some of you might have to offer that love token to someone else. Maybe you're the one, I feel like some of you really kind of need to take control of the situation and stop being so passive, stop acting so helpless, and kind of just in a way, kind of set aside your pride and offer that rose to this person, whether it's like a literal rose or a figurative rose, where you need to offer them something and show them that you're still there and show them that you're still with them. It really just feels like that you feel kind of out of control. Yeah, I have the King of Cups reversed here, which talks about really just feeling emotionally out of balance, feeling really emotionally, honestly disconnected, really feeling emotionally you're feeling very disconnected. You're in your own head. I feel like it almost kind of feels like you're just not even grounded. You're in this really weird space. I don't really know how to describe this, but you're in a really weird, limbo. Is that the word? Limbo? Isn't that a game? But you're just in this really weird space where it's like you're here, but you're not here. I don't want to say that you're dissociating, but it just doesn't feel like you're all that grounded in Earth right now. And I think that in order for you to feel a little bit more grounded, for you to take control of your life, I think that you need to be reaching out to people, specifically a Leo, because I think the Leo would give you a lot of that life back into you. I feel like a Leo would understand exactly what you need to get back to your livelihood, honestly. Let's see. What else comes up for you? What else can we say for Aries? I have the Knight of Cups reversed. Are you feeling rejected, Aries? Oh, okay. 2 cards fell out. Okay. Oh, 4. Oh my gosh. Okay. Hold on. So first is the Knight of Cups reversed. This can either be that you or someone else feels rejected, because this usually the Knight of Cups reversed signifies like an offer rejected or an offer that was like rescinded. So this can be this can be rejection and feeling really dejected over that, because I have the 5 of Cups here. So feeling like really sorrowful and kind of grieving over the fact that you were rejected. Or maybe this could be like the other person, like if you're saying, like for example, if this is a Leo that you're dealing with, they feel rejected because, you know, they're giving you this offer of love. They're giving you that rose. They're trying to make things better. They're trying to turn the 2 of Cups upright. They're trying to fill up your cup. And it seems like even that they're trying to overflow your cup and giving more than they should, so that they can appease you in some sense. So that, like, it almost kind of feels like they're doing too much as a way to just get some sort of reaction out of you, but they're not, because I have the King of Cups reversed here and I have the Hermit reversed here. It's like no matter what they do, it seems like you're just not giving any sort of reaction. You're not even blinking an eye. And so that's why there's a rejection here, and that's why it feels really like sad and honestly like a little bit depressing. But I also have the Page of Cups and then the Ace of Pentacles reversed. So I think for some of you, maybe you guys are feeling, or maybe some of you are really isolating yourselves because you had like some sort of dream, some sort of daydream, but I think that maybe you didn't think it through enough and it was a missed opportunity, or you missed out on an opportunity because you were so isolated within yourself, because maybe you were just discouraged because you felt like the world was just against you, or maybe you felt like you were losing control of your life. But I feel like the passivity is what led to this missed opportunity. And I just really need you to get yourself together. I really need you to balance yourself out and to stop isolating yourself so much, to stop caging yourself in so much. I feel like if someone is asking you to talk to them, because I think that you really need to. You're keeping everything to yourself. You're trying to act tough, because I do have the 4 of Cups reversed, which to me is like trying to act indifferent, trying to act like you don't give a fuck when you really do, and also trying to ignore the situation. I mean, with the Hermit reversed here, we have a turtle, right? And when a turtle like feels that it's in danger, it goes into its shell and it doesn't leave until it feels safe. And I feel like that's kind of what's going on with you, is that you're not leaving your shell until you feel completely safe. But how long are you going to stay in there until you realize that you're the one kind of doing this to yourself? And I feel like you have a lot of really amazing ideas. You have a lot of really beautiful, creative ideas, but you're missing a lot of opportunities. It kind of feels either like it's bad timing, or the fact that you're just not emotionally in it. You're not grounded at all. And that's why you're missing out on all of these opportunities, and why you keep on fumbling the bag. And maybe it's because you're not planning everything out. So that's what I have for you, Aries. I really hope this resonates with you. If it does, please let me know in the comments below. Like the video, that would mean everything to me. And I will talk to you next week, okay? I love you, and I'll talk to you soon.